Hello, good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day in. I was going to say Zamoon. I have to figure out a different way to say that. That's one of my favorite lines of one of my favorite movies. I haven't figured out something else that relates to crafting, but it's another beautiful Monday morning. Well, it's kind of okay, I guess, outside here. A little bit of overcast. How's the weather where you guys are? But it is Monday, so you know what that means. It's time to learn to design in Silhouette Studio. All right. Let's see. I see quite a few guys are on. They're doing better with pushing out those notifications. I see, and some of you guys have said good morning. I see all of you guys here. Miss Reed, as always. Hello, hello, Miss Frazier, Jessica, Miss Wood. How art thou? Hello, hello, hello. Grand Rising. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Grand Rising. Best friend. Robin Bradley. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing this morning? Let's see. It's raining. I think it might rain here. It's a little bit of an overcast. But it's nice outside. It's not like super hot. It's not super cold. Not sticky yet. So, good morning. They were. They were. I was tired as crap, but it came out. It was all amazing. I was wondering what he's doing. He's actually bringing all that stuff in right now because I left it all in the car. So he's actually bringing all that stuff in now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I did get rest yesterday. 30 degrees in Detroit. It is cold. Oh, yes. We would feel like we need to have 5, 6, 7 snow days. Like if it ever got that cold here, people would lose their mind. Foggy and cool on this side. All right, y'all. So on Mondays, you guys know what we do. We design in Silhouette Studio. Now, I completely forgot to change it back, right? So I'm on the new beta version of Silhouette Studio, and of course, it is glitching. There are certain things that I couldn't do, like I just couldn't click on certain things, so it's acting crazy. And I was like, if I try to go back right now, it's going to be an issue. So I'm just going to do the live, and hopefully, it's not too bad with trying to work within this program, like in its current state. Because for me, version 4.4 is just no bueno. It's just not working. I want to go back down to 4.3, but I forgot to do it yesterday, and now, yeah. So we're gonna do we're gonna make it work in version 4.4 today. So with this particular session, I'm going to be on 45 minutes to about an hour, no more than that, because I have some things we have to do to prepare for the sales and all of that. And I also have to go return some stuff from this weekend. So yeah, I am not going to be on too long. So what we do during these sessions is this is all about Silhouette Studio. This is not a general Q&A. If you're asking me stuff about sublimation or vinyl or any of that stuff, those questions, unfortunately, will not be answered during this particular live. This is all about designing. So any design questions that you have in regards to Silhouette Studio, feel free to post them. If you have seen a specific design, you want to know how in the world is that done? How is that designed? Now is the time to ask those questions. If it's something that's not like this major thing, and I can show you fairly quickly on how to set that up and design it, that's what we're going to do. You also are able to send me your design. Like if you're trying to figure out how to remove the background on something, how to combine something, weld something, you have an idea of how do I design something like this, you are more than welcome to email it to us. And I'm going to find the email. Wait, why is it up so high? There we go. Email's going across the bottom. So you can go ahead and email it to me. You have to know that by sending it to me, you are agreeing for it to be put on my screen and broadcast to others so others will see it. So if it's something that cannot be shared publicly, please do not send it, because the whole purpose of this is to show people how to design. So if you send it to me, I have to be able to show others. But you can send your design to that email address, and I will look at it, and we're going to design it within Silhouette Studio. All right. So that's how this works. And as always, this live broadcast is brought to you by the letters HSINK and the numbers 3, 6, and 5. And what that is our website, hsink365.com. We made it a lot easier for you guys to find the website. And here is where we sell all of our Honestly Speaking products, from our summation paper, which is that game-changing paper that allows you to forget about 400 degrees, forget about 60 seconds on pretty much every single substrate you use with a heat press. 365 degrees for 30 seconds is my go-to, although I can go a little bit lower, 365, 40 seconds for some. If you don't have accurate, you may have to go up a little bit. But gone are the days of 400 degrees. You don't require any butcher paper. Some of you guys watch me do my live video. I don't lint brush. I don't put butcher paper in between, on top. I put it down and go. I don't even use heat tape unless it's something really, really small. So it definitely saves you time and money when you purchase our products. On our website also, we have the gray ink on there. So it's not in a full set just yet. We're going to have to retake our pictures and redo a set with the gray ink in it. But we do have the gray ink, which is right here. There we go. So the gray ink is there. Like I said, we haven't taken the picture to put it on there. Whatever is the last one you were on will... oh, he hasn't updated the magenta. I'll make sure we do that right now. But we do have the gray ink. I have to just take a new picture of that when it comes to the gray. But if you have the 8550, we do have the gray ink on the website now. All right, so that's hsink365.com. Let's see. All right, we're going to come over here and I'm going to go ahead and jump into the comment section to see if we have any questions on designing yet. All right. Everything was beautiful you made for the party and the setup and all. Thank you so very much. My phone just updated itself. Hope everyone has a blessed day. Sorry, can't stay in courthouse. Have to turn my phone off. All righty. You have a good day, Jessica. Professor, we need a woosah moment to discuss the party favors. We need interactive info. Please let us know the date and time. This was designed in Silhouette, so I think it's okay to post this question now. If not, just dismiss me and I will copy and paste from the time. What do you mean as far as what? I mean, almost all of those favors that I did, I've done a live video. Like, I mean, I did the boxes. I did the, like publicly, I showed how I made the gable boxes. I did a video on the chip bags as far as the design for that and the design for the Welchers. I think, well, that one, I've done a video for that before, but the gable box design and the chip bag, the Academy members, I did a live watch me work for those, and the water bottle label. So everything I did for that party, even the cutouts, I was live when I did the cutouts, as far as like just saying that I printed them on the Roland and I showed me putting them on the board and cutting out, I think one or two of them or something like that. But I did live videos on all of that stuff. What other questions do you have in regards to it? Hi, Don. All right, I'm going to check my email also right now. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, so we can do that one. Hold on. All right, and let me see. I see another one. Okay. Let's see. So I need to download these. Hold on, let me download these images real quick. And let me go back. What happened to the other one? There we go. And download. All right, let me put these on my screen. I updated to the newer version, Business Edition. Why does it add a red perimeter around the image automatically? Because it's doing an automatic PNG trace. So that's one of the newer features. Not even just for business edition, it is a new feature in version 4.4. You can turn off the PNG trace, but all it's doing is, when you have an image and you go trace and detach, it's doing that for you automatically. Okay, so let's go ahead and hide that one. And let's share our screen. So, all righty. So these are the two that two that have been received as far as how to design these. I'm going to go to this one first, right? So for something like this is like, not everything you have to design from scratch, right? If you're not a designer, an artist, or someone that draws and does illustrations, it's a lot of layering. And that's the thing that people have to realize when it comes to silhouette. You don't have to be a full-on graphic designer where you are creating your own images. You just have to know how to use the program to layer. So for something like this, the way her face and stuff is, you can never do that in Silhouette Studio because it has highlights and things there that are done with different brush tools and different layer effects, and like changing the opacity for stuff, doing different blend modes in order to get it to look like this. So this like image, as far as like the highlights on her lips and her cheeks and like her eyeshadow and all that, all those things, they are done in like Photoshop, Procreate, Affinity Photo, things like that. Now, there could be a vectorized version of this that you're able to just fill with regular colors, and you can kind of create some of those highlights by making different shapes of like those colors. And there's like 1,000 of them to create this blended look, but that's a lot of work when it comes to that. So what you would do is find a distressed background like that. You would have to find the image. So she would say she wanted a different image on the in, like for that, instead of that particular one. You have to find them. You go in, and there are a lot of people that sell files. I know that a lot of people want to learn to use Silhouette Studio so they can feel like I don't have to keep buying all these files. I know Silhouette Studio and I still buy files because it takes a lot of time to design some of these things. And if you have a business doing other stuff, it is okay to buy elements and then put them together. So you would find the image. Even if you couldn't find one with the crown, you get a crown image and you place that on her head. And then you type out your text, you type out the word queen and all of that. So for the background, there are a lot of distressed ones that are already like that. Some people even sell them as a splatter filled with glitter, or you can put in your own color. Then for the queen part, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And same thing for the melanin. You just type it out and you fill it in with your pattern. And it looks like it might be the same glitter pattern that's in the word queen. So we'll start here. I'm going to try and quickly find something probably on Creative Fabric. I don't know if, I'm trying to think who has glitter splatter. Not quite. Oh, wait, let me put this over here. So not quite the ones that I kind of want. I want one that's more of a, okay, here's one here. All right, so we can use this. So I'm going to go ahead and just download that. I can download whatever I want because I have the membership, the full access. You can get access for $1, and then after that, it's $19 a month for Creative Fabrica. All right, let me go back and see. Are there any other ones? Let's see. This is splatter. This is different brush strokes. Ooh, I like those. It's kind of a splatter and it has different things on the inside. There's a gold one. I'm going to open in a new tab so that I don't move off of this screen. I kind of like the ones with the animal print in it. Ooh, I like that one too. I don't know why those are separate and the other one's together. All right, so let's just work with the ones that I found so far. And I'm going to come over here and download this one. And I do believe there's like a drip on it, and that might be another one. Let me see if I can just find a quick drip effect. I know there's one on there because let's see. Glitter, I think it's from Digital Curio. Glitter drip. There is a rainbow one. There's this one. Let's see. I know Digital Curio because they have them on the balloons, but they sell those by themselves also. Let's see. These strips have a background behind it. I want the one that's just the drip. There is the Halloween one. All right, let's go with this one because this has a bunch of different drips on it. Yes, it does. And we're going to download that. Once you download them, you're going to unzip them. So they'll be in a zip file. I use Google Chrome. As soon as you click on something in Google to download it, it's just going to download it. You're going to see it down at the bottom. I'm not talking to you, Google. Oh, because I did say Google. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Wasn't talking to you, ma'am. And then you're going to hit extract. Extract all. Lately, I've been trying to be a little bit more organized with my life. So I do browse, and now I don't just kind of like extract it and just download it. I go to my folder, which I need to find my one for Creative Fabrica. I'm starting to try and do that now so that it's not all over the place, which where is my file? Where is my Creative Fabrica file? Oh, here we go. Creative Fabrica downloads. So I know like where I got them from. So I select that. I select the folder. I'm going to copy this just in case it goes away, but normally that will come up the next time too. I'm just going to go extract. Okay. That is now, where is it? Okay. I'm going to go sort by date modified. Where are you? Oh, silver glitter. Why are you up there? Oh, because that are the zip files. So right here is silver glitter. So I'll know which one. Actually, let's go group by date modified. So now I can see the ones I downloaded today. All right. And I'm going to close out of this for now. I'm going to close out of this. Let's go back over here. The gold one, we're going to extract all. I'm going to go browse. This folder did come up, so just select folder, extract. I'm going to close it out and do the last one. Click on that, extract all. Oh, it's over here. Browse. It's in my Creative Fabrica. Select folder and extract. So now that we have this here, this is the gold splash. It was just a PNG. I'm going to bring this down here. And okay, so the one thing when it comes to this, so let's see, do I have, mine did not. I don't have the auto PNG trace on. I'm going to turn that on, which I don't really want to, but I'm going to turn it on. So we're going to come over here and we're going to go to, not under tools. Where is it? Under imports. Here we go. PNG auto trace. So what was happening with yours is, so I guess it's a good thing that I did go to 4.4 because that's not in 4.3. So now I'm going to come back over here, going to go back to this, and I'm going to drag it down into Silhouette Studio. See, it already has the red lines around it because it did the PNG trace on it. This one, it was off, so it didn't. But I'm going to put a red line around this. I'm going to put an outline on it. And you're going to see it's just going to be a box. But now if I go in and trace, for some things, this is good if it has transparent pixels like fades and things like that, this is not a good feature to have because it's going to make that solid. But for things like this, because it already did it for you, it works. So we're going to go up like that. You're going to go trace and detach. Oh, I forgot the red box. Let me remove the red box because it's closing it in and it's picking up when I take my threshold up. All right, so there we go. And then we're going to go trace and detach. And there's going to be a lot of little boxes here. Normally I tell you to click on the image and move, but because there's so many smaller elements here, just click anywhere in here. It's an invisible box and you're going to click on that invisible box and see I lost some of, I didn't take my threshold up high enough because I'm losing some of the elements to it, but that's fine. I'm going to just delete that. And if I were to add a red line on this, boom, it's the same thing as it is up there. All right. So now let me bring in, I'm going to open up this one and I just need, let's just go with, oh, I wish they had a silver one in here. That's okay. We'll do silver and pink. All right. So I'm going to drag this down into Silhouette Studio. I'm going to delete this. Let's bring in, uh-oh. I'm going to bring in them both. And you can just drag and drop. Oh, wait, it's doing the auto trace. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. Silver. I'm going to bring in this one. And just drop it. Boom. Okay. We're going to take the word queen. I'm not going to try and find that font or anything like that. That is on you to secure your font, put all the glyphs and all that stuff on it. I'm just going to randomly choose a font here. This one may have glyphs to it. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything to the letters that I can change. The last one. So this N curls up. Okay, so that N curls down, down. I don't think there is anyone that goes underneath it. Okay, yeah, there is one. So we're going to go here and I'm going to delete this and put this, put that in. And then for the queen, the Q, let's see, are there any other fancy Qs? There's an R, S, G. I don't think there are any fancy Qs. Yep, that's the regular old Q. Okay, I mean, there's this one, but that looks weird. Okay, yeah, that's good as it's gonna get. All right, we're gonna fill that in with color. This has a couple different outlines on it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a duplicate. You always make a duplicate if you want to keep the, this looks so weird now. Where in the heck? It dropped. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to weld this part together. And these are just a series of offsets. So I'm going to put an offset on this. I'm going to take my distance down because I just want kind of just a line around it, but not like a big blob. And then we're going to hit apply. And then I'm going to put an offset on that and make that only 0.5 0.0125. Just needs to be a little bit bigger. Apply. And I'm going to make those both. I forgot to fill in my first one. So we're just going to fill this in with color. Hold down Shift. Click on that first one. And then click on the back one. Move it over and down. Okay. So that's the first part of that. And for melanin, pretty much the same thing. Then you would fill it in with your background. So I'm going to pull this over here. I'm going to make my two backgrounds a little bit bigger. And let's say I wanted to fill this in with this same color here so that it kind of blends down. I'm going to click on this for me, which is yellow right here. I have business edition, so I can use this icon right here, which is the properties dropper. I'm going to click on that, click on my drip. Even though it's showing the drips, I'm going to go over to my pattern fill and I'm going to scale it up. So we're going to scale this and then also pan it and move it down. It's probably going to be better if I try. I know Digital Curio does have that one as just like a regular glitter file. But we're going to pan. I'm going to try and get this to fill in completely. Okay, boom. And then this one was, we're going to make it black. I'm going to take my transparency down on that. I'm just going to make this, let's see. And theirs might be a different color, but that's how you fill that part in. Let's see. Just take a look at this again. Yeah. They actually left this a dark black just to create separation. I probably should have made that just a little bit bigger. The outline on it, this was also black. Theirs has a little bit more of separation. I'm going to just change the color on this just so that it's a little bit different. Now, the one thing with Silhouette Studio is when you have harsh line. Oh Lord, this version 4 is going to drive me, 4.4 is going to drive me crazy. It is going to drive me absolutely nuts. The only thing with this is like softening up the edges of this, trying to hide certain things, which I'd never recommend doing it this way as far as. So yeah, we're going to try and hide off some of this stuff at the bottom because it's such a sharp edge. You can't blur edges in Silhouette Studio. And then it'll just be a matter of putting your image behind it. Melanin will be the same way. So it's just layering stuff, really. And I'm going to try to change the color of this, but it's silver. So I figured it wouldn't change that much. Let's bring in the gold one. That one, which I think is actually already on here. I'm not sure if I deleted it, but this one I can change the hue on. Send that to the back. Let's see, file, open. This is a glitch of 4.4. The drop downs aren't working. I have to go here. So file, open. Let's go here and let's see. I just need to bring in an image. Here, let's bring in Miss Piggy. I meant to go merge. Paste. So I'm going to select the glitter and Miss Piggy, right click and send them to the back. And if I want it to kind of look like there's glitter, like how the other one is, I'm going to take this one, duplicate it, bring it down, which this glitter is actually kind of bad. It's not a good, it wasn't a good glitter. Actually, I think it's because it did the PNG trace. So the edges look kind of rough. It's not smooth. And it might be that's why I don't like the PNG trace. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Hold down shift, select these, send all of that to the back. So it's supposed to be, I don't understand why it's putting this white because I don't have white up here. Another downfall of the PNG trace is it does this whole white thing. I have no idea why it's doing that. I cannot stand the PNG trace because it doesn't look like just smooth glitter. You have to find a really good pattern. And it's a part of the design. And that's why you don't have to worry about being a designer because sometimes it's going to be hard just to find the images that you want. Yeah, I'm not liking that. I'm just going to leave this off. But basically, once you have a really good glitter, like in this area right here, it's just another glitter background. It could be even this one. And then it's like a glitter splatter and it's just peekabooing over the top. You would delete the bottom of it. So it's peekabooing like in front of her image. But yeah, it's just little things like that. Like you're just layering and layering and layering and layering. And that's it for something like that. But the main part is knowing how to fill in your colors. But yeah, something like that, basically. All right, let's go ahead and delete that. And now this one right here. How do we do something like this? Let's look for a flower. Or maybe I shouldn't have done clip art. Let's go flower. Let's see. Images. I kind of like this one. Is it high resolution? It says 800 by 600, but it is very blurry. So that's not the greatest. That one is okay. I'm trying to find a really good image here. Okay, it's as good as it's going to get. I'm going to right click and I'm going to copy image address. I'm going to come over and go to remove BG and Control V to paste that there. It's going to remove the background and leave with nothing but the flower. I pay for it, so I do have, oh, well, I'm not logged in, so I'm just going to do a regular download. It's not always the greatest when you do a regular download. And then we're going to drag this over into Silhouette Studio. I'm going to make this bigger. It's already done the PNG trace, but normally you would do a trace and detach. I'm going to turn off the PNG, but you would normally just do a trace and detach to remove the box that's going to be around it, the transparent box. So let's see, where do I want to go with this? How big do I want this? Let's go. I want the main part on this side. I'm going to take this, put a box. You're going to copy the flower, select it, modify, and crop. That's the one side. Paste in front, subtract. Doesn't look like anything happened, but it, oh, wait, did it do it? Oh, I didn't copy the box. So let's select it all. Let's copy. And we're going to go subtract, paste in front, crop. So it's the two pieces. You're then going to type out your text, add any hearts and all this, all things like different things like that. Now, this particular one, this flower is not as wide as this one to be able to have all of that there, but you can change like this. You can tell it's just cropped right to that because it matches up. The other side of this, if you do too much text, it's not going to show up as nice. So I'm just going to put by the grace of God. Oh, wait. I got all this stuff on. I wasn't on text. This is one of the things. You saw how all that stuff kept popping up. Those are keyboard shortcuts. So because I wasn't in the text tool, all this other stuff popped up. So let's go over to the text tool and type out by the grace of God. I'm not going to do, it's just like I am what I am, but I'm just going to go there. I'm going to center this. Let's, I put BT. Y. So let's change this. I'll just use the same font that I used before. Actually, I don't really like that one. Let's go there. By the grace of come on. Seriously? 4.4, I tell you. There we go. All right, I'm going to fill this in with color temporarily just so that I can see what's going on and then remove the line color. I just realized it took away all of my palettes. When I went up to 4.4, all of the palettes that I had are now gone. Wow. Alrighty then. Let's see. We're going to decrease our line spacing. I think I do want to change this font to something else. I'm just clicking so that it moves to the next section because if not, sometimes it will jump around. I'm just going to do it that way. All right, let's go ahead and weld. So this part up here, we're going to go ahead and just group it. I'm going to group this and I'm going to make this one bigger. Oops. Make sure we grab everything. Designs like this, it's all about how you strategically design it. And how it's going to fill in. If you don't have a lot of elements there, it's not going to look as nice. So you may end up having to do this a few times to get it the way you want it. So the best thing to do is to select it, duplicate it. That way you can go back in to rearrange it. So I'm going to put the God part. I'm going to bring that down some, try and fill in over here. I'm just going to put Grace and let's ungroup. I'll put of here. Grace, maybe make it a little bit bigger, but it's all in how you arrange it. And then adding those other elements like butterflies and the hearts and all of those different things. But once you have it where you want it, take all of your text and whatever element. Well, let me just add some hearts or something on here just so that you can see that. I'm going to add this heart, convert to path, and let's just put a couple of those on. So it's going to drive me absolutely insane. If I had butterflies or other flowers and things like that. So you just want to arrange it. You're going to select all of your elements, hold down shift and click on the background. So what you have selected, you see everything that turned green? I'm going to go ahead and just and group those together just to make sure they're all together. Now I'm going, and this is also where you would really want to also duplicate it because you've added all these elements like, hearts and butterflies and all of that. So then you're going to select these two. You're going to come over to your modify and you're going to crop it. And oops, hold on. Make sure that this comes past it. So it has to, or this is another thing that you can do because it's going to cut it off. This is where having design edition or above comes in handy. I'm going to take my properties dropper and I'm going to select here. Oh, let's make this a compound path, not group. Make compound path. I'm going to select that, go over here and click on this. And now it didn't cut it off, but it's like small in there. I'm going to go back up here and go to my fill pattern and I'm going to scale it up and I'm going to pan it and it's going to fill in on the other side. But remember, I was talking about the fact that like this one didn't go all the way over there. So I may end up having to rotate it, changing the sizing on it. This one had this little piece in the middle and it kind of stands out. I'm going to undo. I'm going to try and get this side to fit in there. Let's see. All right. I'm going to copy this. Oh, come on. And I'm just going to have to, I don't like 4.4. It stretches it so weird and it won't let me fill it in. I don't know why it's doing it like this. I'm just trying to cover up the D. Okay, there we go. Select it and modify and crop. So see that it fills in all the way. And that's basically what you have. It's being very strategic in which element you choose to fill that area in. Now, let's say that it doesn't fill it in and it was kind of like the first one. Good thing I have a duplicate here, right? So let's say that I want this flower to stay exactly the way it is. What you would have to do is take your font, your text here, and you're going to copy it. You're going to select the flower and the text and the elements and crop that. You see, it's cutting off my D here. So I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to take off the line color with that one and group those together. I'm going to go file, right click, paste in front. I'm going to choose a color that's close to this. I'm going to pick here and I'm going to send it to the back. So what that did is that part that was missing now has color to it. But you have to have that copy of it. If not, you're not going to have that in the exact same spot. Whenever you crop, it gets away the original. If it's not fully covering it, it's going to go away. So you have to have that copy to send to the back to fill with color. And I'm going to remove my line color. But that's how I would fill in the rest of this. And that part can really be made into any color. So if I wanted one of the darker ones, that's how that would look. Anywhere where there's an opening would end up having that darker color. See that? You see those little specks of yellow in there? It will fill it in like that. But that is how something like that is designed. Split it and crop it. How do you take off the line color? Once you select it, this icon right here at the top is your line color. It's also located on the right-hand panel, line style. This one is for line color, and you would remove the color. No color is always the one that looks like a bunch of hash marks. Where's that icon you use to add queen? So it's your text tool. Your text tool is right here. If you guys have not purchased Essentials in Silhouette Studio, definitely go to our website starting this weekend because it will be on sale. All of these things like this and where to find little things like that. So those are like real beginner questions to me where, not knowing where to go to add text, y'all need Essentials. Essentials breaks down every single icon. Every single icon is broken down in Essentials to Silhouette Studio. It is your foundation. I still have classes as far as like designing and stuff like that. But for little things like that, where do I go to remove the line color? Where do I go to add text? If you don't have Essentials to Silhouette Studio, you want to get it this week when it is on sale. It was recorded in front of a live Zoom audience. You're getting the playback of it. I won't have another full-on live session of going through Essentials until 2022. We did 2 refresher sessions, so you get both of those in there as well. But that will be on sale this week for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that kind of good jazz. Okay. Let's see. This one was a beta one that was released on November 17th or something like that. I'm going back to 4.3. I don't have time for this. Let's see. This makes such a big difference in the designing. Wait, what? Glad you did that. I didn't know that was for the glyphs. Oh, okay. I have Windows 10. I want to update to the latest version. Is a bit no, do not do that. Do not. They are, you see, I'm struggling here. 4.3 is the most stable version that they have. The 4.4s. I recently updated my Silhouette Studio and now my upgrade license won't work. Any tips? Well, you have to go into your account to see if you have any upgrades available because in the system, it only allows you to have 3. If you don't have any more, when you go in to put in, so you have to go to help, upgrade or activate. If you updated to the newer version, once you log in, it's going to automatically put on there any upgrades you have. So go to help and then well, now it says, I guess, manage account, and then you would put in your email address and password for your Silhouette America account, and it's going to automatically put it on there. With the new ones, you didn't have to put in yours. It's connected to your account. So if you have the older version, you would go help, and then there's one that says upgrade, and you'll put that on there. But for this one, the new one, just go to manage your account, I believe, and or either apply, upgrade, one of those, put in your email address and your login, and it should automatically apply whatever upgrades you have on your account. Do you know if Silhouette Studio Business Edition is going on sale for Black Friday? I do not know. For a beginner, which class or membership do we need so that we can learn everything? If you want to learn everything, then you have to join my master's program. Master's comes with Essentials to Silhouette Studio, so that's included. Hi from Toronto. I love your video tutorials. Can this video be accessed again? Yes. Anytime I go live, just go back to our YouTube channel and you're able to see it. I had to update to Windows 10 in order for my Cameo 4 to be recognized. Oh. Let's see. I upgraded my Mac and now my machine won't connect via Bluetooth. Still trying. Yeah, I don't use a Mac and I barely use Bluetooth. I prefer to plug mine in. So that part is, yeah, I'm not a Mac user, so I'm not sure why the Bluetooth isn't connecting. Alrighty, let's see. Someone else said they sent a message or email. So Latasha Jennings, yours, I would not be able to do that. That is an embroidery patch. It's like, and it's not detailed enough to be able to change that. You would have to manually trace, and it'll take too long to try and manually trace that with edit points. And then it's not going to look, you're not going to get an exact Carolina, like you would have to literally trace around the jacket. You're going to have to trace around the B, like create all of those areas to then use your image effect. So that one I won't be able to show on this particular live. Let's see. How do I make changes to this to make it look better? I want to play around with it myself, but don't know where to start. My colors are teal, turquoise, red, and yellow. Let's see. Play around with it to make it look better as far as what, I mean, they did a really good job. So they gave you a vector one, but they also gave you a, like one they did in Photoshop where they've added embossing and they've added colors and stuff like that. I'm not sure what else you want to do to it because it looks great to me. Let's see. I'm going to see what the difference is. Oh, well, that's kind of different. I'm not sure then. So they didn't send you the SVG of this. They just sent this in a regular PNG, regular JPEG, because the SVG looks like that only. So I'm not sure why. You'd have to go to your designer for that. That's like recreating it all over again because this looks nothing like the other one. So I'm not sure there's anything I can help when it comes to that because they did two different, like they're totally different. They're night and day. Yeah, that looks nothing like this. So I'm not sure. They would have to send you the vector format of this one. Okay. So that was the last email. Yeah, that's not that. That's something else. All right, let's go back over here. How do you go to different versions of Silhouette? What do you mean different versions? As far as the upgrades or the updates? Meaning like different versions as far as 4.4, 4.3, 4.2, 4.1, or designer, business, designer plus? What do you mean by that? Like which one are you trying to change? Ooh, and we are almost at an hour. So I have a video on how to go back. You would just go into Silhouette Studio, go into your computer, and you're going to uninstall the version that you're in. You're going to go back to Silhouette America's website and download the version that you want. and then go through the install process for that. There is a video on Silaholics Anonymous on how to do that. So just search on YouTube, Silaholics Anonymous, even just put in 4.3. So Silaholics Anonymous 4.3, and there is a video that's going to come up that shows how to remove 4.4 and go back to 4.3. Any other questions for moi before we log off of here, which I'm about to go back to 4.3 as soon as I get off of here, because that version is not good. It's driving me absolutely insane. I just wish they would fix it. Just fix it. Just fix it. Just fix it. Just fix it. Okay, I don't know why it's not coming up on here, Miss Kathy, but for your question, I did not see all the info for the stand and the cutout. That one I didn't know. So that part I didn't do. I mean, but it's just I'll show it. I said that I would show you guys what it was, but I wasn't showing like how I did it. Hold on one second. I guess even did not bring them in the house. But it's just foam board. Everything on that is foam board. I took a strip. I made a check a cheese wedge. Whereas, like, let's say if it was a box or a rectangle, you just go from edge to edge. You cut the 45-degree angle. You glue it to the back and glue it down, and that's it. For that one, because she was saying how was it standing up. So as far as the cutout, that did that, and the stand is just a wedge, another piece of foam board, and it's just glued to the back and glued to the bottom. And the other part, the balloon stand wasn't on a stand. That was on the pole. That was the poles of the tent. So I did not use an additional balloon stand for that. That was on the tent. She says, you really do cover everything. I do. Hello, I have a word image that that I was removing the background, but having problem removing the white behind the letters. I tried your video, but still stuck. I have to know what part you're stuck on because I can show you, but I'm going to do literally the exact same thing. So you have to let me know which part are you stuck on. If you're talking about the vault as listed on there, which it clearly states, it is not released until December 26th. On the description, it also says you receive an email once it is released. You're going to go to the Academy. So the vault itself is hosted on the My Academy site because that's going to make it a lot easier for you guys to find it and download it. So all of those will be there. They will start to be released on December 6th. Sorry about that. I dropped the mouse. Aw, thank you so very much. And you are very welcome. When changing the machine from 2 to 3 are all when changing the machine from 2 to 3 are all my Silhouette files that I have going to automatically download to the new. Nothing is stored on your actual machine. Nothing is stored on your machine. Everything is within the program itself. So nothing goes on the machine. So they did not send you so whenever you guys are dealing with these people that are doing your logos and stuff like that, they need to send, if you're wanting to update the colors and stuff like that, they need to send you a vectorized version of your file, because I see a PNG. I see why this is saved as a PNG and it has a full background. I have no idea. And then another JPEG. You're going to end up having to trace your own logo. That is ridiculous to have to trace something that you paid for. So your designer needs to send you those files in vector format. So either a PDF, because they designed it in, like, let's say like Illustrator or Corel Draw or Affinity Designer, and they need to send you a PDF, or they need to send you an SVG, a DXF, a CAD cut file, an AI file, something where you can actually edit it. Because now I can bring this in, but I'm going to have to trace your logo. And that is kind of crazy to have to trace it. Oh, so the joys of StreamYard is when the internet goes out, I can pull it up on my phone. So it's saying that I have no internet connection right now. I have no idea what's going on. So I can't go back live on my computer. It's so weird because when I go to the Wi-Fi, it says that I am fully connected. But when I click on anything, it's saying that I can't get on the internet. I don't understand why. So this live is now done because I can't get back on. So yeah. Yeah, I can't get back on. Do you have a video on how to use the deep cut blade? I'm having problems. I've never had to use a deep cut blade. I've never cut anything that was that thick. So I don't have any specific videos on it because I've never had to use it. Are the blades interchangeable between machines? Yes and no. You cannot take the blades are made for the 4 and put it in any other machines, but you can put all the other ones in the 4, but you have to use the adapter. Because with the 4, it has like this little piece here, and they all read the magnet on the back. You have to have the adapters. There's like 4 different adapters, a black, a white, There's a black one, a white one, a gray one, and a bluish looking one. So they all represent, like they're all for different things. So you have to have the adapters in order to use your old blades in your 4. All right, y'all. I don't want to sit here and do this way. So we're going to round off. We're at an hour anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live video. Let's see. I guess I'll do a video tomorrow because there's no like official videos because it's a holiday time. Wednesday, I'll be prepping for cooking. Thursday is Thanksgiving, of course. And then Friday, I guess I'll be back Friday because, you know, it's just Black Friday. And we know we have some sales and deals. And be on the lookout on the website. There's going to be a pop-up if you want to know about our deals for Black Friday. The best deals are going to be for those who are on that particular mailing list, and that particular mailing list only. You guys will get the special links before it goes out to anyone else. So be on the lookout on our site today to sign up to get the Black Friday deals early. Yeah, there's going to be some bundle deals at great prices. There's going to be some sales stuff. It's going to be very limited in the quantities and things like that. So the early bird gets the worm. There's going to be a certain amount for Black Friday, different ones for Small Business Saturdays, and then Cyber Monday. Unfortunately, if you're on the West Coast, Black Friday won't be for you unless you want to get up super, super early. I don't know. Okay, look, for all this, it goes out to all my Academy members. The vote has nothing in it yet, right? It is $35 for you guys no matter when. It doesn't matter if that email comes out 11:59 on December 5th. You guys will still get 35. You're not on a time crunch. Now, everyone else who needs to sign up before the price changes again, they are on a time crunch. So whether it's today, tomorrow, the 5th, the 7th, it's not open yet. If you're not getting like first dibs on it, it's always going to be $35 for you guys, no matter when you order it. So that their email has, did y'all not see my weekend? Did y'all not see my weekend? I have not had a chance to breathe, let alone send out an email. But don't worry, the email is coming. You guys get it for $35 no matter what. Don't even worry about it. Okay, the price is $45. When it goes to $55, don't worry about it. It does not affect any of my Academy members. You guys will eventually get the email. Okay. All right. So let me go, guys. Hopefully we can't have class. If my internet's not back up, we won't have class. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. I'm trying to find my pen to close out. This is weird from the phone. There we go. Until next time. Peace.